more fuel being thrown on the fire of the rental market. It could be the incredible time for a landlord to get into the marketplace right now. Stay tuned. Good morning, Billy Bob.
How are we doing?
Good, you?
Yeah, really good, thanks.
How's the weekend?
Just happy to be here. Yeah, it was good. Yours?
Good. I went to see a comedian last night at out at the Kudos Arena.
We were just saying off air, I do find it quite mesmerizing how someone's got the ability to stand in front of 20,000 people and make them all laugh.
Dave Chappelle.
And you're saying great show?
Unbelievable. How these guys can get up on stage and just bust it for 3 or 4 hours ad hoc and 20,000 people in stitches.
Yeah, it's great. It's a very clever story.
Definitely recommend it, Dave Chappelle.
Okay, there you go.
I've never heard of him.
No, I thought you were talking about Kevin Hart by description when you were telling me this one. Kevin Hart was the guy I thought. Yeah. But there you go. Oh, that's good. But this morning,
yes.
This morning, more fuel for the fire. The rental crisis hasn't even begun. As we welcome, we're going to welcome 40,000 new overseas students back to the country. As the government has, as universities, nothing to do with government really, as universities are now saying you need to be back overseas studies for China will not be credited. Big change.
So how'd that happen exactly? So we had the Australian government not acknowledge distance education this year, which has forced those guys to have to come to the country to study. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. So new semester, I believe most unis starting in Feb, pretty much now. It sounds like this change happened pretty swiftly. And there's a lot of people that are, going to be needing to jump back on planes and come back, where they were doing it remotely. Now they're going to be back on site. Close to 40,000 students left in sort of COVID 2021. And there's a couple of things that I think is important to note. Firstly, Sydney University sold off more than $70 million worth of property in 2021. That's what was used to put up half of these guys. Nuts.
Yeah, right. So that was accommodating half of them.
Well, that was accommodating a large proportion of Sydney University students, obviously for Sydney. Now the 40,000, our understanding is Aussie, Australia-wide, but we broke it down off air. Majority of that's going to be Melbourne, Sydney, predominantly, and then the rest scattered a little bit everywhere.
And then you got the you've also got the great sector of the student accommodation. There's been a lot of providers that have come in and scaled it, so I guess it's made it harder for the unis to offer a good quality accommodation, and they chose not to compete to get out of that.
Yeah.
But and I did speak about this a couple of weeks ago. It's been these landlords have been just really, really whipped. And I think what you may find now is the rental returns are just going to get so good for a landlord. They just can't not buy property and put it into the rental pool of the marketplace, because the rents, I know it's putting pressure on prospective tenants, but it's definitely putting pressure now on landlords to say, okay, maybe I should buy something. Maybe this is a good time.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's just been such a long time between when you do your open houses and you're seeing a lot of landlords. I reckon it's maybe 10 years I've been doing open houses, and I've had a considerable amount of landlords coming through. You may get 1 or 2 out of 20 or 10 landlords, one landlord that comes through. So it may hopefully help out there.
Yeah, absolutely. We were having a lot of people come through on the weekend, which was interesting, and they were looking for investments. So I think you're right. It's an exciting time. And then another one I wanted to pull up, and I'm going to look down onto my phone so I can quote this properly. Education was Australia's 5th largest export in 2021, nearly as valuable as gold.
Yeah, wow, for a resource country, yeah.
Yeah, its value nearly halved between 2019 and 2021, though plummeting from 40.3 billion to 22 billion. So I think that kind of puts things into perspective of how badly these unis want people back, and I think why the government's happy to see them as well.
So we trimmed half of that income, so from 40 to 20 odd billion dollars in what year?
That was 2019 to 2021, COVID peak.
So we've been hammered.
Yeah, so it's big. It's. I think it is the time to try and get back to normal. That's the way everyone's trying to see it.
And I think also a lot of people a government's got to consider COVID. People got scared, they sold their property. Due to property prices peaking, people got excited and sold their property. So a lot of investors we're looking at those rental returns and saying, yeah, no, we won't. Let's just sell the place. So
we've lost you.
Question is,
we lost you for a sec there. You were saying
there,
a lot of investors. Yeah, we lost you for a sec. So you're saying a lot of investors saw those sale prices, thought, let's sell.
Yep. But the question is, what's government now going to do to get these guys back into the marketplace? What's the government going to do to attract investors to make it nice and spicy? So they've done a great thing to bring students in, but I think that sector of real estate where investors are sitting has really got to be shaken up and made look even more attractive. The rents are helping do that already. The rents are
helping. I think we could almost make this into a whole new topic of itself. But you were saying there's some new law passed where you can repurpose office space. You can repurpose space that's not spicy and make it spicy. What's it called?
Yeah, there was a big topic last week with Lisa and I that the market that's actually probably not the sector of the market that's performing the least is D grade offices and C grade offices. A grade offices that people are flocking to because they're getting rid of their C and D leases that they've been in for a long time and they're a bit tired. So all those tired offices are sitting there vacant, and it'd be incredible to see that repurposed for this, even if it was temporarily, for this rental accommodation.
Could be the answer to some of these problems. But I think that's the bulk of it this morning. I think it's an exciting time. I think Australia is, very lucky to have students coming back, and I can't see how this is, not going to fuel the fire even more.
Absolutely. All right, Ledge, we'll have a good day, have a good week. And what's on tomorrow? We got who's coming in tomorrow?
Coming into the office tomorrow.
You got a gym operator or something on show tomorrow night? Or we got it?
Yeah. Tune in.
One of our locals.
One of our locals. Yeah. Top guy.
Awesome.
Be a fun one tomorrow.
All right, Ledge, take care.
Cheers. Bye.
See ya.